This is News 12, Varsity's Game Time. This afternoon from the Community Education and Recreation Center in Jersey City. It's a tri-state top 10 hardwood matchup as the 5th-ranked Crusaders of Long Island Lutheran take on the 10th-ranked Friars of St. Anthony. Hello again, everyone. I'm Lou Brogno, and welcome to the Cirque here in Jersey City. St. Anthony hosting Long Island Lutheran, a tremendous top 10 matchup here today with Division I talent all over the court. Long Island Lutheran coming in 17-2 on the year. Last year, the Crusaders made a long run in the New York State tournament as they got to the Class AA Federation semifinals. And once again, the Crusaders having an outstanding 2016-17 campaign. On the other side, Bob Hurley's St. Anthony Friars at 14-4. At one point, they had a 41-game winning streak that was ended by the Patrick School in mid-January. And since then, the Friars have struggled a little bit as they have lost 3 more games on the losing side of the ledger. St. Anthony, though, comes in at number 10. The Friars are the defending New Jersey state champions. We talked about Division I talent. Well, certainly for Long Island Lutheran, they feature one of the top scorers on Long Island. 6'6" senior guard Chris Coleman is averaging just a shade under 15 points per game. And on the other side, for the Friars of St. Anthony, their outstanding 6-foot senior guard, R.J. Cole, is averaging 21.2 points per game, already committed to Howard University. We're just moments away from the opening tip. Should be a good one. Long Island Lutheran taking on St. Anthony. It's coming up next right here on News 12, Varsity's Game Time. St. Anthony in their home white. This is their home gym, if you will, although not at the school. They play their home games here at the Cirque. White jerseys trimmed with their maroon, cherry maroon, and gold, and Long Island Lutheran in their road black trimmed with red and the white numerals. We're underway at the Cirque in Jersey City. Glad you could join us on this late Tuesday afternoon, wherever you might be watching. R.J. Cole with the basketball for the Friars. He dribbles in, floats it up, goes around the rim, doesn't go in, and the rebound pulled down by the Crusaders. Brandon Jacobs pushes it up court here for Long Island Lutheran. He's got the basketball. Jacobs, a 5'11" senior. We're just underway. First minute of play here in Jersey City. Jacobs brings it back outside, and R.J. Cole all over him defensively. Good look. Now from the foul line, the shot put up doesn't go as Essa Mustafa took that shot. But here comes R.J. Cole for the Friars. He flips it outside. This is Horton. Ethiel Horton is number 25. He's got it at the top of the key for St. Anne's. Bounce pass trying to go backdoor to Cole, but good defense by the Crusaders. Back outside it comes to Alexander Rice. Rice, a 6'2" sophomore, very promising young player, averaging 13.6 points per game. Here's an open jumper, good! It's Ethiel Horton. And St. Anthony's takes the early lead. The Friars are up 2-0, and now Long Island Lutheran turns the ball over. So that tough defense by the Friars forces the turnover, and Horton will throw inside court for St. Anne's. He gets it in, and here's R.J. Cole, who brings it across the midcourt line. Just about a minute and a half gone by first quarter. Cole double-teamed, hands to Horton. Horton between the circles, back to Cole. R.J. Cole committed to Howard University, averaging 21.2 points per game. The 6-foot senior pops a jumper, doesn't go, and the rebound is pulled down nicely there by Chris Coleman. Up ahead to Jacobs. In the corner, here's Giannavardi for Long Island Lutheran. Pietro Giannavardi, a 6'4" junior. Long Island Lutheran with the size advantage in this game, no question about it. And Donatas Kupsis loses the ball, knocked away there by St. Anthony's. Kupsis, a 6'8" junior, averaging 14.2 points per game. Outside, Giannavardi. He flips it to Kupsis. No shot clock, of course, in New Jersey. Here's a turnaround. Hook shot doesn't go by Mustafa. And St. Anthony comes back the other way. Long Island Lutheran has yet to score. 5:30 remaining here in the first quarter. 2-0, the Friars on top. Outside, handling the basketball is Nigel Marshall. Marshall gets it back and draws the foul. So Mustafa gets called for the foul on the baseline. And Marshall will go to the line to shoot the free throws. The 6'5" junior averaging 8.1 points per game. So the foul on Mustafa, the 6'9" sophomore. .5:22 left here in the first quarter. And Marshall's free throw is good as he gets the roll. And St. Anthony with a 3-0 lead. Marshall, as we said, a 6'5" junior. He's averaging over 8 points per game, and he hits both free throws. And St. Anthony with a 4-0 lead. Up ahead comes Coleman. Jacobs, and in the corner, the jumper, Giannavardi hits for three. Pietro Giannavardi makes it a 4-3 game. Long Island Lutheran on the board. Alexander Rice dribbles in, stops, pops, and hits. Rice with a beautiful shot just inside the foul line. And the 6'2" sophomore, averaging 13.6 points per game, gives St. Anthony a 3-point lead. It's 6-3. And dribbling in, losing the handle was Kupsis, and then it's laid up and in by Mustafa. Six to 5. St. Anthony with a 1-point lead. 4:25 remaining in the first. Sold out crowd here at the Cirque in Jersey City to see this big matchup. Here's Rice between the circles. He flips to R.J. Cole, who comes out to meet the pass. Back to Rice, who dribbles in against two defenders and then throws it away. Getting back is Jacobs. St. Anthony trying to get back on defense, and getting there to swat it away was Xavier Akalovo. It'll be Long Island Lutheran basketball just about halfway through this first quarter. A 1-point lead for the Friars. They're up 6-5. And the Crusaders throw it away. So St. Anthony gets the basketball on the turnover, and R.J. Cole walks it across the midcourt line. Cole dribbles in against two defenders, off the glass, can't hit, but he does draw the foul. So R.J. Cole to the line. He will shoot two, the 6-foot senior. As we said, committed to Howard University, having a tremendous year, averaging over 20 points per game, 21.2. And at the foul line, he eyes the hoop, and his first free throw is good. 3:44 remaining in the first, and the Friars up by 2. He'll shoot another, second on the way, good as well. 3-point St. Anthony lead. It's 8-5, and Long Island Lutheran throws the ball out of bounds. So another Crusader turnover. And Cole will bring it across. Cole has this shot blocked by Mustafa. Mustafa, the 6'9" sophomore, is great size. Member of the 2016 FIBA 17 Under World Championship team for Egypt. He played in the World Championships for Egypt, rather. He's a tough customer. Outstanding size underneath for Long Island Lutheran. Here's Alexander Rice. Cole dribbles in. Behind the back dribble. Comes back outside to Horton. Horton stops, delivers outside to Nigel Marshall loses the handle, but it looks like it was last touched by Long Island Lutheran. Tough defense there by Gio Navarre. Lance Bethea comes in the game now for the Friars. And Nigel Marshall takes his seat. So Bethea in the game. Cole top of the key. 8-5, St. Anthony. A tough defensive, low-scoring first quarter here at the Cirque in Jersey City. Rice dribbles in against two defenders, can't score. Loose ball taken away here, and jammed through by Chris Coleman. So Coleman getting elevation, and the 6'6" senior slams it down. He draws the Crusaders to within one. It's 8-7. Cole dribbles in, dishes outside, Rice for three, got it. Alexander Rice pops a three. And St. Anthony's lead is 4. 11-7, 2 minutes, 10 seconds left in the first. Brandon Jacobs puts the brakes on. Long jumper outside, doesn't go by Gio Navarre. Underneath, put up by Cupsis, he can't score. It comes back outside and on the baseline. Friars unable to save it as Theo Horton tried to get the basketball. Couple of substitutions now for Bob Hurley. Nigel Marshall back in the game. And Ivan Williams checks in for St. Anthony as well. So Ivan Williams in, 11-7. Long three-point shot, good for Coleman. Chris Coleman drills it from outside. Coleman averaging just a shade under 15 points per game. Makes it a one-point contest. It's 11-10, St. Anthony. 1:40 left in the first. Here's Williams. Cole, crossover dribble. Flips it, trying to flip it back, but it's taken away by Coleman. He loses up ahead to Marshall. Marshall goes to Cole, who lays it up and in. R.J. Cole kisses it off the glass, and it's a three-point game, 13-10. And Brandon Jacobs fouled at the midcourt line. That'll be the first team foul on St. Anthony. They call it on R.J. Cole, that's his first. Long Island Lutheran with 2 team fouls, and St. Anne's with the 1. Coleman triggers in. Brandon Jacobs, the senior guard. Bounce pass up to Coleman. Tried to flip it into Mustafa, who saved it beautifully. The long shot does not go. And the Friars have the basketball with less than a minute left here in the first quarter. Coleman, good anticipation, knocks it out of bounds. Xavier Akawobo comes in. He comes in for St. Anthony's, and Horton sits down. Here's Ivan Williams between the circles. 35 seconds left, first quarter. Williams, top of the key, dishes, driving in is Marshall. He dishes beautifully underneath to Akawobo, who puts it in. So Xavier Akawobo, the 6'9" junior, gives the Friars a 5-point lead, and a whistle underneath, a foul called on St. Anthony. Call it on Ivan Williams. That is his first. Here's Jacobs outside. 9 seconds, down to 8. trying to go inside, and Akawobo steals for St. Anthony. Rice to Cole at the buzzer. Good! Hits a three. R.J. Cole buries it. And that's how the first quarter ends. We've played one here at the Cirque in Jersey City. St. Anthony 18, Long Island Lutheran 10. Welcome back to News 12, Varsity's Game Time. Lou Brogna with you here at the Cirque in Jersey City. And the Friars lead Long Island Lutheran by 8. It's 18-10 as the second quarter begins. Long Island Lutheran coming in 17-2 on the year, ranked number 5 in our tri-state top 10. And St. Anthony, look at Ibn Williams with the steal. He picks the pocket, up ahead to Cole for three. Got it! R.J. Cole buries another three, and St. Anthony's up by 11, 21-10. 7:40 remaining second quarter. Brandon Jacobs, top of the key, dribbles in, dishes underneath, and it's knocked away as he tried to get it into Donatas Kupsas. Kupsas, an outstanding player, the 6'8 junior, averaging 14.2 points per game, has an offer from Ole Miss, Hofstra, and Iona, and has drawn interest from Georgetown. They have not been able to get him the ball here in this first half. Alexander Rice to Cole. Cole knocked down, and a foul, blocking foul on Long Island Lutheran. They might have gotten Chris Coleman. That would be the third team foul on Long Island Lutheran. They actually call it on Mustafa. That's his second personal foul. Number 20, Messiah Swinson checks into the game for Long Island Lutheran. The junior, 6'7", 220 pounds, a big body underneath. Knocked away. Tough defense there by Gio Navardi. 7:18 remaining. First half, 11-point lead for the Friars. Akawobo gives to Cole, outside Rice for three, off the rim, no. Cole gets the rebound. Rice gets it right back to him. Cole inside, beautiful look to Nigel Marshall, who lays it in. And the lead is 13, 23-10, St. Anthony. Friars clicking on all cylinders here in this first half. Jacobs dribbles in, has it knocked away by Akawobo. Then he swats it away on the shot. Picked up here by Kupsas and put in by Coleman. Chris Coleman with a nice play down on the baseline. 11-point game, 23-12, St. Anthony. R.J. Cole walks it across the midcourt line. Angles right side, hands to Rice. Top of the key, Rice, he gives to Williams. Williams back to Cole. Cole behind the back dribble. Cole dribbles in, dishes outside Rice on the baseline. Short jumper, good! And the foul. Alexander Rice floats it in, and he'll go to the line, a chance for a three-point play. The foul on Swinson, that's his first. Fourth team foul on Long Island Lutheran. Brian Kenyon, a sophomore, checks in for the Crusaders. And Ithiel Horton back in the game for the Friars. Here's Rice at the line, hits the free throw. It's a three-point play, 26-12. 14-point lead for the Friars. 2 minutes gone by, second quarter. Jones way up top, being played by Cole. And it's stolen, picked by Rice. Here's an alley-oop, and trying to find Marshall underneath. R.J. Cole with a nice pass, but Marshall could not corral it. So Long Island Lutheran gets it back. Crusaders are down by 14, 26-12. Chris Coleman across the midcourt line. Underneath, put up by Kupsis, can't score. And here come the Friars. Despite Long Island Lutheran's height advantage, they have not controlled the boards here, especially the offensive glass. St. Anthony's done a good job underneath boxing out. Alexander Rice. Here's Cole, being played tough outside by Kenyon. Cole dishes to Marshall in the corner. Flips it back outside, Horton, jumper off the rim, no. The rebound tracked down by Akawovo, does a good job to keep it alive. Friars with possession, outside to Cole. Horton on the left wing, gives back to Cole. 4:35 left, first half. Cole dishes inside, Akawovo puts it in. Another good look by R.J. Cole. 16-point game, 28-12, St. Anthony. 4:20 remaining here in the first half. Coleman dribbles in on the baseline, can't score. And Rice will bring it across. He looks back at his Hall of Fame coach, Bob Hurley. Bob Hurley inducted into the National Basketball Hall of Fame in 2010. It is 44th season here at St. Anthony. It's been here since 1972. Marshall drives and scores. And a timeout, Long Island Lutheran. Crowd on its feet here at St. Anthony. 3:50 remaining first half. The Friars in command. St. Anthony 30, Long Island Lutheran 12 on News 12 Varsity's Game Time. Welcome back to the Cirque in Jersey City. We're talking about Bob Hurley, of course, in his 44th season here at St. Anthony in Jersey City since 1972. 1,168 wins. Incredible. It's a big banner here that hangs at the Cirque. On February 2nd, 2011, he got his 1,000th win. He's added 168 since then. Program that won a national championship in 2011. Also national and state champs in 2008. Last year, 32-0. Four national titles, 1989, 96, 2008, and 2011 for this St. Anthony squad. Right here, they lead 30-12. Long Island Lutheran trying to make something happen. Good ball movement here by the Crusaders. Jacobs open for three, got it. Big bucket for St. Anthony. Brandon Jacobs hits the three. They needed that. It's now a 15-point game. 30-15 with 3 minutes and 15 seconds remaining in the first half. Cole flips it to Rice. Here, top of the key, shot taken, doesn't go by Horton. And the Crusaders push it up. Jacobs puts the brakes on as Cole comes over to play him defensively. Long three-point shot, good! Brandon Jacobs heating up, and Bob Hurley calls an immediate timeout. Back-to-back three-pointers by Jacobs, and that gets Long Island Lutheran back in the game. 2:53 remaining first half. St. Anthony 30, Long Island Lutheran 18. Welcome back to the Community Education and Recreation Center here at Jersey City. St. Anthony leading Long Island Lutheran 30-18. Friars coming in, ranked number 10 in our latest, our newest News 12 Varsity Top 10 poll. And Long Island Lutheran number 5 in the Tri-State poll. Friars have played a terrific first half, but Long Island Lutheran trying to hang in there, down by 12. Here's Cole. Cross court, Horton. Cole, top of the key. Good ball movement here by St. Anthony. Now they pull it back out. 2:35 left in the second quarter. Behind the back dribble. Cole pulls up, jumper, good, R.J. Cole. That's a 2-point shot just inside the arc. 32-18. Cole, another outstanding first half here, averaging over 21 points per game. Jacobs flips it outside. There's a 3 taken by Kenyon, doesn't go. It's knocked out of bounds off of the Crusaders. It will be St. Anthony basketball. Here's Horton, puts the brakes on and not in time. Took an extra step, traveling the call. Williams checks in. And Horton sits down. So Ibn Williams back into the contest for the Friars. Full court pressure here by St. Anthony. And Long Island Lutheran finally gets it in. Spinning and twisting, losing the ball was Harrison Warnick. And Rice took an extra step. So the traveling violation gives it back to Long Island Lutheran. Minute 49 left in the first half. It's a 32-18 game. Chris Coleman to trigger in. Gets it in. This is Kupsis driving, trying to feed Mustafa underneath, and he's fouled. The foul is on St. Anthony. Bob Hurley can't believe the call. He thought it was a clean block, but it is the 4th team foul on the Friars. And the first on Xavier Akoovo. So to the line goes Mustafa, 6'9" sophomore. First is good. He'll get another. And the second is on the way. No good. It's 1 of 2. 13-point game. 32-19. A minute 35 left first half. Cole to Williams. Back to R.J. Cole. Cole dribbles in. Stops. Pops. Dances off the rim. Rebound pulled down by the Crusaders. Jacobs quickly up to Coleman. Coleman takes a hop, can't score. Back outside to Jacobs. Jacobs being played there by Ibn Williams. A minute 15 remaining in the first half. Spinning is Jacobs. Wants to go inside to Mustafa. Now he gets a screen and drives the lane and scores. Beautiful play by Brandon Jacobs. And it's an 11-point game. 1 point. The Crusaders were down by as many as 18. They have cut it to 11, 32-21. 45 seconds left. Cole to Rice. R.J. Cole. Gives to Marshall, dribbles in, dishes outside Williams, open, and can't hit. That one almost bounced in. And here comes Long Island Lutheran. A chance to get it under 10. This is a big possession for the Crusaders. Mustafa outside. Bounce pass, comes back outside to Kupsis. He lays it in. So Kupsis scores, and then coming back the other way is Rice. And that's it. The first half comes to an end. So St. Anthony heads to the locker room with a 12-point advantage. Our score at halftime, St. Anthony 35, Long Island Lutheran 23. Second half upcoming here on News 12, Varsity's Game Time. Welcome back to News 12, Varsity's Game Time. Lou Brogno with you from the Cirque in Jersey City. The Friars of St. Anthony leading Long Island Lutheran 34-23 as we get ready for second half action. Long Island Lutheran coming in 17-2 on the year. As we mentioned last year, 22-4, lost to Jefferson of Brooklyn in the New York State Class AA Federation semis. This is a team that won 2000 back-to-back titles, 2011 and 2012, the New York State Federation Class A champions. So they've had a tremendous program. And of course, you know all about St. Anthony. Last year, 32-0, New Jersey state champs. 4 national titles, 13 TOC titles, 28 New Jersey state championships, a New Jersey record. R.J. Cole starts the second half off on a positive note for the Friars. He lays it in as he drives right down the lane. And the Friars with a 13-point lead. They've led by as many as 18. Here's Kupsis. And a blocking foul called on St. Anthony. So a blocking foul. Foul on Alexander Rice, that's his first. First team foul on Long Island Lutheran. And Donatas Kupsis at the line, misses the first. 6'8" junior averaging 14.2 points per game. But St. Anthony has done an excellent job on him today. Misses both free throws. Cole up to Rice. Rice dishes back to Cole, lays it up, can't score. Ball knocked around underneath, and Mustafa with a strong rebound. Brandon Jacobs had a good first half. He dribbles up here for Long Island Lutheran, floats it up, can't score. The rebound pulled down, still on the ground. Loose ball picked up by the Friars. Good job there by Bethea. Up ahead comes Horton. He puts it up, can't score. Mustafa again got a piece of it. Brandon Jacobs being played by R.J. Cole. Jacobs dribbles in. Cole reaches in, tries for the steal, does tap it away. Cole gets it back, puts it up. Oh, what a beautiful play by R.J. Cole. Drove to the right, then went to the left and put it up with his left hand. And St. Anthony's full court pressure causes a turnover. Long Island Lutheran gives the ball back, and a timeout is called by the Crusaders. 6:28 remaining third quarter. St. Anthony up by 15. Friars lead it 38-23. Crusaders basketball following the timeout. Actually, it's Friars basketball, excuse me. St. Anthony will throw in. R.J. Cole to trigger. He does. Akawovo puts up the shot, can't score. Rebound is pulled down by Kupsis. And here comes Jacobs quickly up court for Long Island Lutheran. Jacobs backs it out. Brian Kenyon flips it all the way back to Jacobs. He stops for a long three that goes off the rim, no. And the rebound to Cole. Tough defense by the Friars. Long Island Lutheran could not get off a good open shot. Here's Cole being played by Kenyon. Dribbles top of the key. Rice, he penetrates, flips it back outside. Of course, the Friars very patient. Then stopping, let's see, that's an offensive foul. Called on Lance Bethea. That's his first. Second team foul on the Friars here in the second half. Five minutes, 34 seconds left, third quarter. It's a 15-point lead for St. Anthony. St. Anthony coming in against that very tough schedule, 14-4 on the year. 3 of those 4 losses to tough Jersey opponents. Patrick School by 4, 51-47. The Celtics broke the Friars' 41-game win streak that day. They lost to St. Ray's 64-63 out of the city. Newark Eastside 48-46. Eastside having another tremendous year. Mustafa, tough shot, and it looks like he draws the foul. Foul is on Nigel Marshall. That's his first. Third team foul on the Friars. And so Issam Mustafa goes to the line. He'll shoot 2. And his first, no good. Long Island Lutheran has not shot well from the free throw line here today. Second, good. Rice double teamed, gets it to Cole. Horton back to Cole. Horton, nice pass into Marshall. And then it's tapped up and in by Akawobo. 16-point lead. That matches the largest lead of the game for the Friars, 40-24. Jacobs outside. Kupsis inside. Mustafa puts up a hook shot and scores. So Mustafa, nice play on the baseline. It's a 14-point lead, 40-26. Horton, back out to Cole. RJ had a big first half, scored the first basket here in the second half as well. And the Friars throw it away. Here's Kenyon. And back the other way, Akawobo knocks it out of bounds. So Long Island Lutheran basketball, they get it in. Kupsis, tough shot. It was a hook shot on the run. So the Crusaders with the basketball, and they do get it in. Here's Jacobs, pulls it way back outside. Jacobs looking for help. Jump shot, good. There's a nice soft touch by Donatas Kupsis. And he draws the Crusaders to within 11. It's 40-29. RJ Cole. Rice outside Akawobo. Cole gets around a screen, goes inside to the big guy Akawobo, can't score. He tapped it back outside, but the only man there was Brian Kenyon of Long Island Lutheran, he flips it outside to Coleman. Now they go to Mustafa, and he takes an extra step. That'll be traveling. Point lead for St. Anthony, 40-29. Rice, back to Horton. And Cole way out top by the midcourt line. Being played tough by Warnock. Reaching in, Ryan Kenyon. He'll get called for the foul. That's his first, just the first team foul on the Crusaders here in the second half. Cole to Horton. Jacobs all over him. Rice gives to RJ Cole, back to Rice, pops a three, and it goes in and out. Up ahead it comes, driving and laying it in is Harrison Warnock. And Long Island Lutheran cuts it to 9. So the deficit is now single digits. Marshall dishes to Akawovo, who can't stuff it through. It comes back outside to Rice. Here's Horton, the bounce pass to Akawovo, and he cannot handle it. So, the Crusaders down by 9. A chance to whittle that lead down even further. 1:39. At one point, they trailed by 16. Here's Mustafa outside. Cross court he goes. Driving in, can't score. Gia Navardi drove the baseline, but he could not finish. 1:18 left in the third quarter. St. Anthony sends Ibn Williams back in. Giannavardi flips inside Mustafa. Turnaround hook shot, good. Nice soft touch. We saw Mustafa very impressive here today, the 6'9" sophomore. It's a 7-point game, 40-33. Williams lost the handle. Bon Hurley wants a timeout. 52.8 seconds remaining as Long Island Lutheran makes a run here at the close of the third quarter. Our score, St. Anthony 40, Long Island Lutheran 33. Welcome back to the Cirque in Jersey City. 40-33. St. Anthony with a 7-point lead. At one point it was 16 earlier in this third quarter. But Long Island Lutheran has whittled away, and the Crusaders making a run here. And they have the basketball. Here is Jacobs. A chance to cut it to 5, maybe even 4 with a 3-point shot. Kenyon, bounce pass in the corner. Mustafa puts it up, and Akawovo knocks it away from him. Good defense by Xavier Akawovo. RJ Cole now. Let's see if the Friars hold for the last shot. Cole dribbles around between the circles. Now he drives in, spins, flips outside. Rice puts up a jumper, doesn't go. The rebound pulled down by Kupsis. 3 seconds, 2, 1. He puts it up off the front of the rim, and the third quarter comes to an end. We have played 3 here in Jersey City. The score, St. Anthony 40, Long Island Lutheran 33. Fourth quarter upcoming on News 12, Varsity's Game Time. Welcome back to News 12, Varsity's Game Time. Lou Brogna with you here at the Community Education and Recreation Center in Jersey City. St. Anthony leading Long Island Lutheran 40-33 as we get ready for quarter number 4. Huge tri-state top 10 matchup here. Glad you could join us on this Tuesday afternoon, early evening. Long Island Lutheran moving right to left on your screen. They have the basketball. Good look inside, but it's knocked away by Marshall. It'll be St. Anthony ball. Horton to Rice. St. Anthony will take their time. They are well schooled at this, using the clock. And a foul called on the Crusaders. Foul is on number 5, Brian Kenyon. That's his second. And the second team foul on the Crusaders. They got a lot of fouls to give. 7 minutes and 15 seconds left, fourth quarter. Alexander Rice is bumped and fouled. Third team foul. And the foul on Mustafa is his third personal foul. So Rice will toss in. He gets it in. This is Cole. RJ Cole dribbles in, takes the lane, puts it in, and the foul. Another beautiful drive by RJ Cole. And a chance for a three-point play. Looking to put the Friars back up by 10. And his free throw is good. 19 points for RJ Cole, 43-33. Kupsis outside, Jacobs. Being played tough by Ibn Williams. Kupsis puts up a tough shot and scores. Then that is Kupsis with a nice soft running one-hander. 43-35. Nigel Marshall top of the key. RJ Cole way up top. Looking for a screen. Tried to go back door, but it was intercepted by Kupsis. Then Cole reaching in, knocks it away, but a foul on St. Anthony. Fouls on RJ Cole, that's his second. Third team foul on the Friars. Here's Kenyon, flips outside Jacobs. Top of the key, jumper, good, Koopsis. And he draws Long Island Lutheran back to within 6. 43-37. Nigel Marshall dribbles in, knifes through the defense and draws the foul. Fouls on Mustafa, that's his 4th personal foul. There's still a lot of time left, 5:22 left in the 4th. Marshall misses the free throw, he'll get another. Ibn Williams checks out for the Friars. Free throw no good, it's a 6-point game, ball loose, out of bounds, off of St. Anthony. Brian Kenyon to trigger on the baseline, finds Jacobs, gets free, flips outside Koopsis, that one is short. Mustafa gets the rebound and kisses it off the offensive glass. It's a 4-point game. Here comes Long Island Lutheran. 43-39. Alexander Rice across to RJ Cole. A lot of time left. 4 minutes and 55 seconds left, and Cole trying to pass it over to a teammate. Lost the handle. Timeout, St. Anthony. 4:54 left in the 4th. 43-39, Friars. Following the timeout, it's a 4-point game. 43-39, 4 minutes and 54 seconds left in the 4th quarter. Long Island Lutheran will inbound side court. And Chris Coleman to trigger in. He gets it into Jacobs. Brandon Jacobs across the midcourt line. Being played tough by Cole. Jacobs gets loose and scores! It's a 2-point game. St. Anthony at one point had a 16-point lead. It's now 43-41. And Long Island Lutheran knocks it out of bounds. It'll be St. Anthony basketball. Tremendous amount of time left. 4:25 left in the 4th quarter. Here's RJ Cole. Wide open. Rice for 3. Alexander Rice connects on the 3-point shot. Huge bucket. And he makes it a 5-point game. 46-41. Koopsis up top. Inside Mustafa. Tough shot, can't score. 5-point lead for the Friars. 46-41. Horton. Around the perimeter it goes. Now Cole jackknifes a shot in. RJ Cole with a beautiful shot. Hanging in midair, floats it in. And it's back to a 7-point game, 48-41. Good look inside. Mustafa scores. Brandon Jacobs with a great pass inside to Mustafa. He puts it in, draws the foul. Chance for a 3-point play. And he can cut the deficit to 4. (48-43). And the free throw is good. It is a 4-point game. 48-44 St. Anthony. 3 minutes left in the fourth quarter. Nigel Marshall fouled at the midcourt line by Kenyon. That'll be the 16th foul on Long Island Lutheran. So the Friars will throw inside court. That was on Kenyon. That's his 4th, by the way. 2:45 left. Horton. Cole. Gives to Marshall. Bounce pass, Rice. Pulls up. Short jumper. Can't connect. Ball knocked around underneath. Akawovo puts it up. No. It's tapped up again. 3 offensive rebounds for St. Anthony. They can't score. It's a 4-point game. Here's Mustafa. Mustafa flips outside. Koopsis for 3. No. Mustafa gets the offensive rebound, scores, and the foul. What a performance by Issam Mustafa. And he can draw Long Island Lutheran to within 1. It's 48-46. And he has a chance to complete the 3-point play. His free throw is no good. Akawovo tracks down the rebound, and R.J. Cole will walk it across as Coleman picks him up. Rice right in front of the Friars bench. 2 minutes left. Cole dribbles in, puts the brakes on. Bounce pass underneath Akawovo. Beautiful pass by R.J. Cole. Doing it in all facets of the game this afternoon. It's back up to a 4-point lead for St. Anthony. 50-46, a minute and a half remaining in regulation. Here's Mustafa, he's fouled. Foul will be on Nigel Marshall. That's the 7th team foul on the Friars. Second personal foul on Nigel Marshall. So, Issam Mustafa at the line shooting 2. And his first, he's on the way. No good. He'll get another. Crusaders have not helped themselves at the free throw line today. Second on the way. Good, he banks it in. And it's a 3-point game. So a timeout called by Long Island Lutheran. A minute 29 left. St. Anthony 50, Long Island Lutheran 47. Well, as you look ahead for these two teams, Long Island Lutheran, their next game will be on Thursday against Woodmere Academy. And St. Anthony continues to play a very difficult schedule. They'll play in the Metro Classic this weekend against Lincoln of New York. The Rail Splitters 15-2. Their only 2 losses against non-area competition. And then next week, if you look ahead for St. Anthony, they'll play the Hermits of St. Augustine. That'll be a tough game. St. Augustine having a terrific year out of South Jersey. And on February 18th, they'll play Camden. The Cougars, as always, tough in South Jersey. So Bob Hurley getting his team ready schedule-wise for the state tournament. Right here, they're in a dogfight, 50-47. St. Anthony with the lead, 1:25 left. R.J. Cole, actually it's Horton, Ishmael Horton with the basketball. Now he gives to Cole. R.J. Cole flips outside to Rice. Horton inside. Marshall puts it up and in. Nigel Marshall with a big bucket gives St. Anthony a 5-point lead. 52-47, last minute of play. Here's Jacobs. He dribbles in and draws the foul. So Marshall on the foul.
Stop crying, Hurley.
Jacobs will go to the line. Actually, they say the foul is on Akawobo. That's his second, and that is the 6th team foul. Actually, 16 fouls on Long Island Lutheran, 8 now on St. Anthony. So Brandon Jacobs at the line, and he shoots 2. Hits the first. It's back to a 4-point lead. Second on the way, good as well. Jacobs has had a solid game for the Crusaders. 52-49. 45 seconds left. It's a 3-point lead for the Friars. Marshall to Horton, and he's fouled. That'll be the 7th team foul on Long Island Lutheran, and that will send Horton to the line. Theo Horton at the line. It's 1-1. Harrison Warnock checks into the game for the Crusaders, and Brian Kenyon hits the bench. Horton, 1-1. Misses. And Koupsis with the rebound. Brings it across. 30 seconds remaining. He hands to Jacobs. Jacobs being harassed, loses the ball, and a timeout. Jacobs ended up on the floor with the ball, and Long Island Lutheran takes a timeout. 26.2 seconds remaining. The Crusaders down by 3, 52-49. So following the timeout, it is Long Island Lutheran basketball. 26.2 seconds remaining. 52-49. Warnock having trouble getting it in, and he does not. It's a 5-second violation. Great defense by the Friars. So Warnock could not find an open man, and he gets called for the violation. And now the Friars call another timeout with 26.2 remaining. St. Anthony will have possession, up by 3. It'll be St. Anthony basketball. The Friars will throw in side court. Alexander Rice to trigger. Rice gets it into Cole.
What the hell happened there? Yeah, he just decided to lay down.
We have a Long Island Lutheran player down on the far side. I gotta be honest, I didn't see what happened as I was watching the ball come in. And now he's back up. That was Brandon Jacobs. So now the Friars have to get it in again. Rice trying to get it into Cole, and stepping out of bounds was Koopsis. Ibn Williams checks in. Akawovo comes out. So Horton will look to get it in again. He's having trouble, and it's a foul called on Long Island Lutheran. They call it on Giannavardi. That'll be the 8th team foul on Long Island Lutheran. That's his first. It sends Alexander Rice to the line. Good free throw shooter. Friars are up by 3. Underneath, beautiful play by Nigel Marshall off the missed free throw. He gets the offensive rebound and scores. 54-49. Jacobs for 3, doesn't go. RJ Cole has the basketball. He is fouled with 3.9 seconds remaining. So it appears that St. Anthony is on its way to victory. And RJ Cole will be at the line. 9th team foul on Long Island Lutheran. They'll be 1-1. 5-point lead. Been a huge game for RJ Cole, and he hits the first. So it's a 2-possession game, 55-49. If he hits this one, that should seal it. And he can't connect. Quick timeout with 2.6 seconds remaining. It's a 6-point lead for St. Anthony, 55-49. Friars looking to advance to 15-4 on the season. For Long Island Lutheran, if this score holds up, it would just be their 3rd loss of the year. They would drop to 17-3. So Long Island Lutheran will have the basketball, but just 2.6 seconds left, and they're down by 2 possessions. So Jacobs to get it in. He does. Mustafa Jacobs at the buzzer. That will do it. St. Anthony defeats Long Island Lutheran. Final score 55-49. Good ball game here at the Cirque in Jersey City. The Friars improve to 15-4, and Long Island Lutheran loses for just the 3rd time this year as they drop to 17-3. We'll be back to talk about St. Anthony's big win in just a few moments here on News 12 Varsity's Game Time. Welcome back to News 12 Varsity's Game Time here in Jersey City. Big win for the Friars of St. Anthony as they defeat Long Island Lutheran 55-49. Standing by with RJ Cole, 22 points, 8 assists in the game. RJ, big win here today against a quality opponent. Is this the kind of game that really can get you guys going here now the rest of the way?
Yes, these are the type of games that get us ready for a state tournament. Because the state tournament is gritty and it's one game or you go home. So we all come together and we play as a team.
What was the key to today's victory? You guys at one point got off to a 16-point lead in the first half.
Definitely getting out and running with the ball. And then when we get back on defense was definitely the key today. They came back because our defense was a little shaky in the 4th quarter at the end, and we came back and we finished strong on defense.
How do you feel about the way the team is playing right now? You still have several tough games remaining and what is always a very, very tough schedule. How do you feel about the way the team's playing now as you hit February?
I think we're playing pretty good. We had a few tough losses on the. Oh, sorry. We had a few tough losses on the road back like a week ago, actually, and so now we're just trying to come together and keep pushing forward. We're just getting better, actually.
Okay, terrific. Thanks. Congratulations on the victory, and good luck the rest of the season.
Thank you.
Thanks, RJ. All right, Long Island Lutheran and St. Anthony played a tough game here at the Cirque, but the Friars victorious as they win it by 6. For everyone here at News 12 Varsity's Game Time, I'm Lou Brogdon. Thanks for joining us. Once again, your final score, St. Anthony 55, Long Island Lutheran 49.